Hello, welcome to Martha's Fragrance Corner. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is my monthly melting basket. I like to shop my stash every month. It does help me see all the stuff I have and let me know that I have enough, right? It's a good reminder of that, but it's also fun to shop my stash, see what I have, and then keep it in like a bin like this. And then this is where I go to at the beginning of the day and or whenever, I'm going to melt, and this is like my what I think I'm going to melt for this month, and it helps me from being overwhelmed with all the wax I have and keeping it to this little box here. So I have a little bit of Scentsy on top. I have a mix of vendors. Initially, my focus was going to be L3, and I do have L3 in here because I've not warmed L3 in months and months and months, and I'm like, you know what? I should probably see what I have. Turns out a lot of my L3 is more, it's a lot of pumpkin pecan waffles, actually, so it's more fall, but I do have some in here. And then I just started shopping. So I have Second and Spruce here of Knowles Farm Scents. I think I have Rose Girls. And Teddy Bees. I have Teddy Bees and some kind of stuff like that. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm planning on warming for the month of May, then stick around. All right, so I'm going to start with Scentsy. I will try to keep this, by vendor, and that way I can timestamp everything pretty easily. I only added a couple of Scentsy, and it's actually from the haul from my last haul that I posted on Monday, and then an assortment of other things. I just got back from vacation, so I'm feeling a little rusty, first of all, but it feels good to just get away for a weekend. And I was feeling very, just too much work, and so it was nice to get away. So I'm happy to be here, happy to be back at home, happy to be back filming. And I also just cannot believe it's May. It just feels like it was just January. Everything else is a complete blur. And I know that the older I get, the faster time seems to go. But this year is it's like light speed. It's just, are you feeling the same way, or is it dragging for you? Because for me, it's so fast. It's going so fast. It's like, I don't even know what I've done this year. It's all blurred together. But anyway, let's get started with Scentsy and what I'm planning on melting in May. So first off here is Sea, Sun, and Fun. I just got this in the most recent haul that I posted a couple days ago. And this one was from Bring Back My Bar of 2024. So summer of 2024. Smells really, really good. Great summer scent. I thought about maybe postponing this until like June, July, but you know what? I'm gonna melt it. It's gonna be there for those hot days, and I'm hoping for some hot days ahead. So Sea, Sun, and Fun, a very beachy kind of scent. Then we have Reggae Sunset. So these are, I think most of these are from the Bring Back My Bar of 2024, summer of 2024. I mean, we're gonna be voting. No, did we vote already? I think we voted already. I guess we'll see what we're gonna get for July this year. This one has a lot of mandarin in it. It's very fresh, nice, fresh, fruity scent. So that is Reggae Sunset. And sorry if I'm doing that. I feel like I got little dog hairs in my nose. Then this is Shaka. Yeah, there's some Arlo floating around here. Okay, this is Shaka. This is also from Bring Back My Bar. And this one smells like fresh, a little slightly masculine. I don't know if there's bergamot in here or not, but it smells pretty good. And then we have Highway Run. So this was also from Bring Back My Bar. So I just want to give them a try for the first time. Didn't melt them last year. Didn't get them last year. This one this one's very cologne-y. Very masculine, very cologne-y. Maybe some oak moss in there or vetiver, something like that. So that is Highway Run. And then Lemon Heaven. This has a lemon bakery and an almond croissant. I would love for them to bring back almond croissant. And I just love a good lemon. I've heard mixed things, even on my comments on my last video. Some people I'm getting like a Play-Doh. little bit of a Play-Doh scent on there. So we'll see. I do love lemon bakery and I do love almond, but this may or may not mix well together. We'll see. And then in that video, I also had Isle of Clover and I warmed it this past week. So I'll talk about that in my next week's what I've been warming video. So that's all I have for Scentsy. I do have a party closeout coming, so I'll probably throw in some more Scentsy bars throughout the month because that's not a whole lot, but that's what I wanted to add to my basket. Okay, next, I see Knowles Farm Scents on top here, so let me do that. Okay, and I think this is the ones I pulled out. So this one is from October of 2023. This one is Calm Down Jamal. It's Sugar Cookie Royal and Strawberry Pound Cake. I love, love, love his strawberry pound cake. And I have this little mini loaf that's been hanging around since 2023. So we want to get into that. This is from last year. This is from March of 2024. This is Stay, Stay, Stay. This is caramelized vanilla, sea salt, macadamia, tonka bean, and coconut blossom. I have not used any of this, even though it's like double bagged. It's, I think, a pretty strong scent from what I remember. And this is supposed to be, I think, Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa. Is there 79? It's yeah, I can smell it from here. That's why it's double bagged. Yeah, this smells, oh my gosh, this smells amazing. Now it does have that caramel, that strong caramelized vanilla. So I'm hoping it doesn't go too sweet for me. But I've not tried melting this. So this is from last year and it's strong. So that is Stay, Stay, Stay from Knowles Farm Scents. And I'm like, there was a reason I double bagged that. That is strong. Then from last summer, this is, I think it's last summer, right? May, so this is a year old, May of 2024. Evening Escape. This is Cashmere Sugar, Blackberry, and Beach Evenings. So I love his Midnight Rain scent, which is Blackberry and Beach Evenings. This has the addition of cashmere cream, or cashmere sugar, sorry. And this one is heavy on the cashmere sugar. So I'd almost say that the Blackberry and the Beach Evenings is much more subtle than I think other blends with his Beach Evenings. So this is, I think, a nice bedroom scent. I'm going to see what I think of it. So Evening Escape. And then Fearless. This is from this year. I think this will be my first vendor melt that's been poured this year. So this is Fearless. It's lemon, cake mix, butter, mandarin zest, sugar, and vanilla. This was poured February of this year, 2025. This is a repurchase for me, and I think I'll just repurchase it anytime he offers it. It is such an amazing lemon bakery scent. It is, you gotta love lemon, but it's just like, yeah, it's yummy. It's that lemon head. You remember that candy, lemon heads? It's like that lemon head, but then you've got that butter and you've got some vanilla and you've got just a touch of that mandarin zest. It is so good. So I'm very excited for this. This is the time of year where I want like all the lemon bakery. So speaking of that, let me pull out Second and Spruce because I make sure that this is everything. I think so. Okay. Let me start off with this one. Speaking of lemon, this one is from Second and Spruce. It's Joey Doesn't Share Food. This is limoncello, cannelloni, coconut cream, and raspberry drizzle. This was poured April of 2024. This is the cake bite size. Sorry if you're getting some glare there. Gosh, I haven't smelled this in a long time. This was, thank you, sent to me from a friend because I missed this one on the pre-order last year. Oh, this smells so good. I love her raspberry. I do love Second and Spruce's raspberry. And this lemon bakery with it. So that is a Joey Doesn't Share Food. Then we have I'm Going to Paris. This is also from last year's Friends collection, which Erica did last year. I believe the next pre-order that she's having, as soon as she's done with this one, which is the Wizard Is this one Wizard of Oz? I think so. Then she's going to do the Friends collection, which I love. This one is I'm Going to Paris. This is Sweet on Paris, strawberry pound cake, a hint of pistachio, and almond macarons. This is from March of 2024. I used a tiny bit from a challenge that I did last year. I want to say it was Kim from Kim Hearts Organizing and Jenny. Is it just Jenny? Is it just Jenny? I think that's their channel. And they did like a little challenge last year with Second and Spruce. And I warmed this, and this was amazing. Oh gosh, this is good. I'm excited for this. Can't believe it's been several months. Then this one is Wastin' Away in What the Melon Ritaville. This is What the Melon Rita, which is muddled watermelon, lime, margarita, and sugar, plus key lime pie, also from March of last year. So I have, again, probably about a third or 2/3 left of this one, and this is a great summer scent. But if I'm going to go in on the next pre-order, I want to use up some of the Second and Spruce that I have, even though that drawer is almost empty, which is amazing. So then this is Mermaids in Montauk. This one was poured May of 2024. It was offered in the Friends collection, so it would have been poured in March. I skipped it because of the scent notes. This is rosemary, mint, salty sea air, toasted mallow, and vanilla bean Noel. But I kept watching the hauls and people talking about this one, and this was a favorite in many, many people's videos, and I'm like, oh darn it, I missed it. Wasn't calling to me. But then she offered it the next pre-order as well, and I got to pick it up. And this smells really, really nice, and I love that little mermaid tail. I don't know if you can see that there. It's super cute. So I am finally gonna get around to warming this almost a year later. All right, so that is the Second and Spruce that I pulled for this month. Then let's do, I want to make sure I get things here. Okay, so I pulled out just a couple things from Rose Girls. So I pulled out Lake Kingdom. This is from December of 2023. I can't wait till I stop finding stuff from 2023. This is Salty Sea Air, Blackberry, Peppermint, and Rain. I really do love Rose Girls Rain. If you've been watching me for a while, I went on a no-buy of Rose Girls because I had so much. The drawer was full. I had so much Rose Girls, and I finally broke my freeze. So I think that haul is coming the next week or so, and I'm very excited. I also think maybe this is in there. I'm not sure. I can't remember what I ordered, but Salty Sea Air, Blackberry, Peppermint, and Rain. And yeah, this is a nice, oh, that's good. Very refreshing. Definitely has that aquatic note from the rain. And then the peppermint just adding this coolness to it, but it's not too pepperminty with that Salty Sea Air. So I think this will be a great kind of hot day. We'll see how hot we get in May. I'm not sure, but I wanted to pull it out because I don't have too much. I don't think I had too much summer scent from Rose Girls. So that is Lake Kingdom. This next one here is Florida Key Lime Pie. This was given to me this year in friend mail, and I love key lime pie scents. So I'm very grateful for that and perfect for this time of year. So that is Florida Key Lime Pie. And I've not tried this scent from Rose Girls before. This was also in friend mail that I got in January of this year. This is Aruba Rain. This is mango, palm leaves, exotic musk, avocado, rose, sea salt spray, and tropical rain. Now the rose in here would scare me, but this is good. I really don't pick up on rose at all. I pick up the mango. For sure I get the mango in here, and I get some of those palm leaves. Oh, this is delicious. Tropical rain. I do almost feel like I get a little bit of like a pina colada. A little bit with the mango. This is very nice. So that is Aruba Rain. So I'm excited. I'm excited for these. We're definitely into the warmer weather. So I just got back from Vegas. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, and it was perfect. It was kind of gloomy here all weekend. I heard it rained a little bit, and in Vegas it was high 60s, low 70s. It was perfect. So I'm excited that I came back and now the weather's warm again. So missed a gloomy weekend. I don't mind that at all. I did find one more Rose Girls here. This is Tis the Season, Sunflower Swimming Pool and Lilacs. Tis the Season. I do remember seeing some hauls last year, and with someone had this. This is, I think, one of those chunky muffins that she has that was chopped up for me. So this was also in friend mail from this year. Ooh, this is very, very fragrant. Very strong. I would say the sunflower must be, I was going to say there's something floral in here. I do love her swimming pool scents. So in the lilacs. The lilacs is also beautiful. So that, ooh, that's really nice. I melted this month, I think lilacs and something from Lavender Speckles, which is really nice. So it just reminds me that I really do like lilacs. I think it's such a beautiful floral scent. So this is Tis the Sea Sun. Speaking of Lavender Speckles and melting, a scent that I really enjoyed this year, or this past month. I think at the beginning of this month, April, I know it's confusing when I'm right on the cusp. At the beginning of April, I talked about doing scent diaries. I put that in my Facebook group too. If you're not in my Facebook group, I have the link below in the description box, but we just talk wax there. I've been a little MIA lately because it's been so busy, but hope to get back into it. But I had mentioned doing live, doing scent diaries, and the whole point of that was I was going to keep all of everything I've melted, which I have here in a basket, everything I've melted so far, and I could talk about like my favorite melts for the whole month, and then maybe some duds that didn't work out for me. Because it's just, I think looking back at the month it would be fun to talk about favorites and then do it live so I can hear from you all. Like, what did you enjoy most about the month? What did you melt? And also a nice way to track certain scents, I think, like in a notebook, which I don't do very often. And that way I can get good notes if I want to repurchase something. I can go back and say, okay, these are the reasons why I would repurchase something for sure. So I will post probably by the time this video is up. I've already decided on the time that I will do it, but I think it'll be this coming weekend, probably in the morning. Just a little coffee chat in the morning on either Saturday or Sunday, and do a little live there. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope if that sounds interesting to you that you'll join me if you're around. So okay, that was Rose Girls. Let's move on to, I have some Glitterati here. So when I look at my spreadsheet, I can see that Glitterati is in red, which means more came in this year than my starting number. And that's because I got some in friend mail. And I thought I'd pulled out more than one, but maybe not. I'm sure I'm going to find it at the end of this basket here, but I think maybe it was just these two that I pulled out. This is Mango Temptations and Goddess from December of 2022. This was friend mail. I believe it was from Summer Michelle friend mail. I have not melted it because it's just a summer scent, and it's got a lot of this mango, which reminds me of summertime. Still kind of fragrant, but not super fragrant. But again, it's almost 3 years old. And then this one is Raspberry Sangria, and I want to say this was friend mail from April Lee, the Wax Queen, and this is from August of 2023. She sent me some Glitterati too, and then I got an in friend mail. So I've never purchased from Glitterati. I heard she's really hard to get, so I kind of just haven't bothered because I have so much wax that if something's going to be just too hard, and I've never ordered before and I'm not as familiar with those scents, it's easy for me to skip and just say, what, I don't really know what I'm missing. But I have worn some Glitterati in the past that I got either in friend mail, round robin mail, and it has performed for me. So at some point I would like to try more, but I'm good. I'm content with what I have. So those are the two from Glitterati. that I pulled in my basket. And then that way on my spreadsheet, it can go to green because I'm a little anal that way, I guess. Okay, let's get to L3. Like I said, this was my focus this month because I haven't warmed it in so long and I wanted to see what I had. So let's start with the scoops. I have, this one is from March of 2023. This one's called Afterglow. It's Tonka Oud and Cashmere Glow. I have Cashmere Glow from Bath and Body Works. Like it was a body spray that I might still have. I don't know, but it's very perfumey. Oh, this is perfumey, but it's really nice. So I do get that oud and that cashmere. And I don't know what else is in it. Maybe I think some amber is in here. Very perfumey. This to me would be a bedroom scent. And I have already warmed a little bit of it, but that is Afterglow. I'm trying to use my scoops. This next one here, see, this is kind of friend mail, a little bit of friend mail in here. This is from Shijo. This is pistachio ice cream scoop, bread, vanilla ice cream. A lot of ice cream in here. So this is a scoop, and I believe when Shijo sent me friend mail, she put little notes on things, which I love. She says, most pistachios lean cherry for me, so I don't think she likes cherry leaning pistachio. I do, because I love cherry. So this smells yummy. This smells very yummy. And I would say, for me, it's pistachio, but I can see how that could come off as cherry leaning. So looking forward to trying this. I've not tried this one at all yet. So that is my 2 scoops from L3. Then I have here, I think I had another one. Oh, you know what? I told you this was going to happen. I had a feeling there was 3 Glitterati. So here's little rogue Glitterati here. This is creamsicle, sweet oranges, and vanilla ice cream. That always happens to me. I always miss one, but that smells like a creamsicle, which I love creamsicles. I need to go to the store in June, July, and make sure I get some creamsicles and put them in the freezer, because that's like one of my favorite summer popsicle type of scent. It's just not scent. Food, ice cream, dessert. It's just so good. I love that one. Okay, so that was Glitterati. Back to L3. L3, this is also from Shijo. She wrote here, probably my favorite blend ever. So I'm excited to finally try this. This is strawberry rhubarb buttercream frosting Danish butter cookies. So she gave me 2 of these. I think they're called tarts. Oh, I do get that rhubarb for sure. And I do get strawberry. It's a very fresh garden strawberry, which is starting to grow on me. I've always been more of the artificial strawberry, but I get the rhubarb in here as well. I don't know if I get Danish butter cookies, but I'm excited to try melting these. This is definitely a fruity month for me. This next one here is pink pistachio from March of 2023. I can't read numbers apparently. This is pink sugar makes up the pink of pink mustache. Pistachio makes up the stash part, and a secret savory scent makes up the rest. So this is pink mustache. I got this in a sample, like it was like a best of sample back in 2023. And I do get a little pistachio in here. And that's kind of all I'm getting. That one smells a little on the light side. Then this one is called Rainstorm Salty Sea Air and Dune Grass. I can't remember the last time I melted L3. This is very kind of a green, aquatic green scent, which is a nice, it's just good this time of year. Just like that clean air. I like that clean air kind of scent. Okay, so then we have, this is Don't Cross Streams, also from March of 2023. So I think this was part of that same best of sample that I got. I don't think I've ever melted this scent, but I've heard great things. Very creamy. Very creamy with the vanilla wafer, vanilla ice cream. And adipose, which I think is like a marshmallow something, I think. Then we have Mallow Fireside, Oregon Autumn Riverstone. So I pulled this one out because of the Riverstone. Again, wanting maybe something kind of fresh and aquatic, even though it says autumn. I do get that smell of a stone. I wouldn't say this is autumn. It's just kind of this fresh scent somewhat. Then I have Swan Lagoon. I was definitely going for something aquatic. Like I said, most of my L3 is a lot of fall scents, so this is pretty much it. And then this one's blah blah. Swan Lagoon is inspired by the scent of the Weston Properties freshly. Wow, I can't read that. Something white tea, cedar and Tahitian vanilla beans. Is that? Freshly brewed white. Brewed, I think is the word I couldn't read. So this is a hotel scent, which I had no idea. So Swan Lagoon. I definitely get the tea. I get the tea scent more than anything. And I do like most tea scents. I can't say I love all tea scents, but I do like most tea scents. This one here is Banana Nut Bread Cookie Therapy. This is Santa's on Keto Pretzel Sugared Shortbread. Yeah, just again, wanting to use up a lot of the L3 that I have. And I pulled this one out because I think banana nut bread I can warm any time of year. And I don't have a lot of banana scents. I get some banana. I get a little bit banana. But it's kind of more of a, I think I get more of the shortbread than I do the banana scent. And then we have Raspberry Vanilla. This is also from friend mail from Shijo. She said on here, mix with heavy bakery for that raspberry bakery scent. So Raspberry Vanilla. I will give that a try. And I think I still have some carbs in the scoop from, ooh, that's very, yeah. It's a lot of raspberry. But it's good. It's not bad. It's a little tart. But I would, yeah, I think I have some carbs, the scent carbs from Macaron Wax Melts. All right, last but not least from L3, I think, yes, is Italian Pignoli Cookies. This is from May of 2023. I love this scent. This was the first time I tried the scent, really the only time I've tried this scent is from L3. And no, that's not true. The first time I tried Italian Pignoli Cookies was from Sassy Girl Aroma. A friend of mine had given me some and I loved it. And then I saw that L3 had it and I'm like, I wonder if it tastes. What am I saying? I wonder if it smells the same. And it did. Because I think it's just a scent oil. I think it's just one oil. But oh, do I love the scent. It's perfumey. It is perfumey to me. It's not like a bakery scent at all. But it's such a pretty scent. So I do like this. I've repurchased this a couple times from L3. So that's Italian Pignoli Cookies. Okay, that is my L3. That was like the focus of the month, even though I have a mix of vendors because I like to mix it up. All right, I did pull one Lavender and Speckles, but I might have a carryover because I'm looking over at my April melting basket and I haven't used up one of the scents that I pulled. So I might have two for May. This is Tobacco, Flower, and Honey. This is Tobacco, Flower, Raw Honey, Ginger Bourbon, Vanilla, Teakwood, and Dried Fruits. This is from May of 2024. I remember smelling this during the haul, when I got this haul, and this one smelled light to me. Let's see if after a year of curing, it's gotten stronger. I would say yes. It's still on the lighter side. But I think it has gotten stronger from last year. And I've had such a great melting month of April with Lavender and Speckles, and a lot of it is at least a year old, because I think the last time I purchased was in May, or was for it was poured in May, so it's been about a year. So I'm finding that a year cure time really works. I have warmed her stuff in a short, like not waited that long. I've warmed stuff within 2 months, and I've also had success, but I've had more hits and miss when I've warmed it, within 2-3 months of getting it. But I've had like the percentage of success has gone up as time has gone on, for sure. So this one, it's been a year, so I'm going to give it a try and see what it's like. Because of the scent type, this kind of floral perfuminess, for me, this is one I would warm in the bedroom, and because it seems light, it would probably be more fitting in the bedroom anyway. So that is Tobacco, Flower, and Honey. Let me know if you guys have warmed that, and how strong it was for you, because it's still on the lighter side. Okay, let's get to Teddy Bees. I just got a Teddy Bees haul. It was very small. It was only 7 souffles, but 5 cents. I doubled up on 2 of them. Okay, this one here is Shadowlands. Oh, forget Teddy Bees. I need glasses. Otherwise, you cannot read the scent notes at all. I think these are dirty, but we're going with it. Okay. Shadowlands from Teddy Bees. This is earthy notes of dried pampas grass, powdery tonka bean, soft musk with hints of white currant. This was poured September of 2023. Shadowlands. And I would love to know what font size is this, because man, it's just so small. I love this color. This color is gorgeous. It's like a really soft teal, or like an aqua maybe. And I don't know why I feel like I need to make a mess and take it out of the souffle. Okay, I get, did I say musk? Yeah, I definitely get the musk in here. I don't know what pampas grass smells like, but there is an earthy kind of green note to it. And I found I'm not a big fan of like black currant, but I don't think I've smelled white currant. And this smells very creamy, kind of body care to me, but also a little green from the grass and kind of earthy. I would say this is definitely earthy. Now, interestingly enough, I was in Vegas. I don't know if I mentioned where I went, but I was in Vegas and I just got back like a couple hours ago. And, in Vegas, it's, cigarettes and and then the hotel scents that they're pumping through there. And my eyes get all red and, because there's a lot. There's a lot happening in Vegas. And I've smelled, I don't know, I think I probably sniffed all of these before I put them in my basket. And I can tell you right now that what I'm smelling today smells a little different than when I pull this on Thursday, because I know, for just as an example, the raspberry vanilla, when I smelled it on Thursday, I'm like, I don't know if I like this one. But when I smelled it just now, I'm like, it's actually very raspberry and nice. So it's weird. And I think Shadowlands, I got more of the grassiness, green note, almost a little aquatic, but today I'm getting much more of the musk and like this creaminess and kind of body care. So very strange with my nose just being in Vegas for, 4 days, that I'm picking up slightly different things than I did when I put this in my basket on Thursday. So little side note there, how noses and all kinds of things, we smell different things all the time, or our noses can pick up different things depending on, I don't know, what are the trauma our noses have been through. This next one here is First of Her Name. This is whipped vanilla, citrus infused cream, white blossoms, decadent lemon cakes, candied lime, and vanilla sugar, poured March of 2024. First of Her Name. I think I have another souffle of this, because when I smell this, I went in on the RTS last year just to get more. And this is so pretty. I do get the vanilla. I get a little bit of the citrus. I get a little bit of lemon cake. Definitely some cake notes in here. So there is that citrus with even the lime, I would say, is light. It's not a heavy citrus that I'm getting right now. But again, I'm telling you, my nose, okay, this isn't popping out. Here we go. My nose is a little different today. I get lemon cake, but not overly strong. And definitely a lot of the whipped vanilla and some lime in here. So first of her name, I haven't melted any of these since last year. I do let my teddy bees kind of sit for a year. And now it's not even on purpose. It's just, I have so much wax that it just sat for a year. Because I had other vendors I was trying to get through. Okay, this one is the Water Gardens. I think I picked this up last year during the same pre-order. This is notes of green tea, lemon, hint of lime, musk, like the Under the Lemon Tree scent, which is a replica scent, and salty driftwood. So this is from March of 2024. I know many people just did the RTS last weekend. I was in Vegas, so I didn't even look. I just didn't want to be tempted. But yeah, I'm glad. Good for you guys that you got some good stuff, I hope. Oh yeah, I get the lime in this one. This is so nice, and I think this was one where I might have another because I think this scent is beautiful. I'm almost sure I picked it, got it in the pre-order and then picked some more up in the RTS. I do get some of that green tea. I do get just a touch of lemon, but I'm getting more lime. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this scent. So the Water Gardens, but never melted it. So we'll see what I think on warm. But smelling it on cold is fantastic. This next one is Blushed. I think these are all from the same pre-order last year. Blushed. This is vanilla birch blended with peach flesh, strawberries, warm woods, and marshmallows from March of 2024. This one was one that I shouldn't say talked into, but yes, I was convinced by all the videos that were talking about Blushed because the peach flesh would have kept me away, but I picked it up and it's such a pretty, it's going to pop out, such a pretty color. Really nice peachy color. And I have to say, it's nice. It's pretty. That peach flesh isn't scaring me at all. I get some vanilla birch. I do get peach flesh, and it's interesting that, would I say, now that I know it's peach flesh, I'd say yes, it's definitely the flesh and not the juiciness from the fruit. It's like the fuzz. You know that if you smell the peach on the outside? I get a hint of strawberries, a little touch of warm woods, and then vanilla, and the creaminess from the marshmallow. So the peach is subtle, but it's blended so well. And I know that's why I love Teddy V's, and so many people love Teddy V's. Her scents are they're different, and they're blended so well. I could just sit in my room smelling the boxes of Teddy V's that I have and be just totally happy. This is Rain and Woods. This was another one that I fell in love with when I smelled this last year. This is Crunchy Leaves, Wet Flowers, Clove, Balsam, Patchouli, and Sandalwood, also from March of 2024. This is so me. This is such, this is where you're Tiffany can just take you places. It's atmospheric and you're just somewhere else. And I mentioned that in my little haul that I did from Teddy B's, with the Miami Vice scent, right? I get this being outside, but it's clean. I'd say maybe a little soapy, but it's just such fresh, clean, but also that smell of clean air, after it's rained. like a touch of dewiness. This is so, so pretty. So yeah, probably another bedroom scent from, I think all of these, I'm trying to see. I think all of these are probably going to be ones that I melt in my bedroom, except for this last one here. This is Bakery and Lease. This is brown sugar, caramel powdered sugar bakery dough, sugared musk, bottom notes of sweet woods. This is from October of 2023. I have melted this one before, and this was pretty strong for me. So this one I will warm downstairs in open space. It's kind of what I chopped up from my souffle. And yeah, this is a strong one. I do remember A Little Went a Long Way. This one I know is a love for many. Let me know if you have this scent or you've been wanting this scent, because I'm curious. For me, this was a little too sweet, and I think that's why I still have quite a bit left of my souffle, because A Little went a long way for me, because that brown sugar really turned into caramel, and I found it to be a little too sweet. But I know so many people love it. But definitely a bakery scent. This might even be nice, if I mix it with a little raspberry, just to get like a raspberry bakery scent, because this is pure just bakery. Bakery and Lease. So I do look forward to melting this one. But I do remember, for me, A Little went a long way, especially if I didn't want it to go over in that too sweet zone. So that was Bakery and Lease. And then last but not least, I kind of, didn't mean to, it was on the bottom, but I guess I can take a moment here, and maybe we can all take a moment here and acknowledge Amanda from Salt Mountain Melts. In her honor, I did pull out two tubs, and I melted some last Thursday when I found out that she had passed away. So if you're not familiar, Amanda Dixon, who is the owner of Salt Mountain Melts, passed away, I think unexpectedly, last Wednesday. And on Thursday is when I found out about it. And I came home from work. I was in the office all day, and I said, okay, in honor of Amanda, and many of us did, melted something of hers. And, I didn't know her personally. I shopped her pre-orders. She seemed like a great vendor, communicated a lot, cared a lot, did polls, wanted to give people what they wanted. And obviously she loved making wax. I love her labels too. She did such a great job with her labels. So that is Outer Banks that I pulled here. And it's been, one, just heartbroken, that it hit the wax community. And then you start to hear all these wonderful things about her. And, I feel, and just recently, I think in her Facebook group, the ask was continue to share and talk about her wax. This would make her completely happy. And, she poured her heart and soul into these blends. And so I wanted to make sure that I pulled some Salt Mountain Melts this month. And I have another one, I think another two that I'll pull out for next month. That one is called Tan Line. So that's very, for me, like just July, August kind of scent. But I would say, as I said in the Facebook group, don't hoard it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would say savor it, enjoy it. That's what she would have wanted. She would want us to melt it and use it and love it, and not have it sit in some drawer somewhere for years to come. So, maybe take a little bit out and pour a little out at a time, if that's more what you prefer. But I definitely think that I want to honor her and melt her wax and enjoy it. And I still remember my first haul of Salt Mountain Melts and how blown away I was. I remember that. It was the first time smelling it. I wasn't completely new to vendor wax at that point. That I think Salt Mountain Melts might have been like my 8th vendor that I had tried, and just was so blown away with these scents. So, so I know we're all going to miss her. And, just very, very sad. Very, very sad. My heart goes out to her family and anyone else that's been touched by her. So this is Outer Banks. This is Beach Nights Marshmallow Cake Sugar Cookie, and this was poured November of 2023. And last week was the first time I melted it. So yeah, I don't want it sitting around for 2, 3, 4 years. I want to, honor her and melt it and love it and enjoy it. So Outer Banks, I warmed some on Thursday, and I'll talk about it in my What I've Been Melting video, but it's a great beach evenings, beach nights kind of scent. And I love that kind of scent. So, and I love this color. This is a beautiful color. So, yes, so that I plan to warm more of. And then pistachio gelato. This is pistachio, hazelnut, rum, whipped cream, cotton candy, and this is poured April of 2024. Pistachio gelato. This smells really good. I love pistachio, but this is it's not like a full, like a pistachio bakery, but it's it's really good. It's like it's a creamy pistachio, which is what you would think, I think, from an ice cream scent. Really nice, beautiful color as well. And it's a scent that, I know I'm going to love. So pistachio gelato from Salt Mountain Melts. So if you made it here, this is the end. Let me know if you have any Salt Mountain Melts that you want to warm this month, or maybe some of your favorites of hers, and we can honor her in that way. And yeah, let me know if you have any of the scents that I talked about, or what are you planning on warming? Are you seasonal? Are you just, going vendor by vendor? Yeah, I'd love to know kind of how you're going to attack the month of May. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.